Hello everyone. This part of this lecture series is on building resilience for business continuity. I'm the VP of Business Continuity here at Mega Corporation. You can call me LP. I'll explain how it teaches you how to plan ahead for uncertainty and how to get by with the bare minimum. Today's topic is on backpacking. We use backpacking as a learning tool because it encapsulates so many lessons that can be transferred to life and work. Preparing for a backpack trip will also focus your attention on physical conditioning, which is always good for energy levels at work and at play. In a business continuity context, we want to show you how the right mix of just a few plans can hedge risk in an uncertain future.
I have a question, LP. Do we need to have any previous experience with backpacking or business continuity for this class?
Not at all. I'll explain the basics now.
Thanks.
If you're inexperienced with backpacking, be sure that before you set off into the woods that you go with experienced friends and choose a well-traveled trail. Safety is a top priority. So if you have not done this before, you could get badly hurt or lost if you make bad choices. Now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let's talk gear, the equipment you'll carry. At the core of every camper's base system are three things: a sleeping system, a shelter system, and a pack. These three things are commonly referred to as the Big Three because they also commonly account for a big portion of the weight on your back. But they also help protect you from the elements. 3 is also an important number to remember for survival. A general rule of thumb is that you can die after 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, due to exposure, 3 days without water, and 30 days without food.
Yikes.
Yeah, yikes. We take these things for granted, but with just a pack on our back we learn to plan ahead to reduce the risk of getting caught in a bad situation. We also choose the gear we carry carefully because the more you have, the heavier it will be to carry. We also learn that a little can go a long way. Frugality in business can mean a wider profit margin. Frugality in business can also mean lower risk because the complexity of a system has been lowered by fewer moving parts. Frugality in your own life can also provide the same risk-lowering and margin-widening benefits. As you focus your area of responsibility, you gain better control.
So how much weight are we expected to carry on a backpack trip?
Ultralight backpackers try to keep their packs as lightweight as possible, like only 5 pounds for a base pack weight. The base pack weight does not include food and water. But even with those things added, their packs are very lightweight. Sometimes the total weight of these ultra-lightweight packs is just 10 or 15 pounds. Back in the 1970s when I started backpacking, it was common to carry a 50-pound pack. With advances in materials and thinking a 50-pound pack is not as common. But the weight really depends on what you're doing and how far you're going. In any event, it's best to keep your Big Three as light as the trip allows. For example, warmer sleeping bags are typically heavier. So if you're not expecting really cold weather, avoid carrying a heavier bag. Your shelter may also be fairly heavy, especially if it's a multi-person tent. In these cases, splitting up parts of the tent between friends and sharing the load can help. This kind of collaboration also helps us see how sharing a workload can help the team, or community, work better, especially when everyone does what they are best at doing.
Another question, LP. What other kinds of gear do we need to bring with us?
Good segue, Lance. Next up will be the other systems or kits we'll need. This will include things like a cook kit, water kit, hygiene kit, rain gear, boots, tools, and so on. But first, let's take a quick bio break and regroup here in 5 minutes.